Aloha! Let's take a look at the markets for May 13th, 2021, 8:07 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. We're looking at the S&P 500. We see yesterday there was quite a bit of selling, came down and touched this 50-day moving average. Opened up today, opened up here, traded all the way as high as here, and closed here. Might there be more selling pressure coming in tomorrow? There might be. Let's wait and see what happens. We can also take a look at the E-mini S&P 500 futures to give us an idea of what might happen. Well, right now we have some movement up. Now the futures trade longer hours than the stock market. So this candle right here is actually from today. This candle was from yesterday. So we had a big sell-off yesterday. So today starting probably, I have no idea actually for what the hours are for the S&P 500 because I really trade oil. So today, when in the first section of the day, quite a bit of selling coming in, and you notice the sell-off was really close to the 50-day moving average. And then when it reopened for the second session of the day, we are right here. Now this, there was a lot of selling volume earlier today, buying volume earlier today, but the volume's pretty weak right now. Maybe it's because of aftermarket, but this is something that we could watch to see what might happen for the next day. Speaking of oil, let's take a look at my favorite thing to trade, selling off. Just like the S&P 500, we had a bit of a sell-off. Now, I'm still thinking, as I might have mentioned to you guys before, that this sort of area right here, I think it's going to hold there. If it doesn't hold there, then I think it'll hold right here. If it doesn't hold right there, I think it's going to hold right there. But this area right here, I think there's a fair amount of support there, but we will see what happens. And I had exited a trade not too long ago. I'm looking to get back in by selling some put options on the oil futures. So I'm diligently watching it tonight. I'm actually watching the 15-minute chart, the hourly, and I'm close to opening a position. I'm just waiting for the right price, and the right price is coming. We will see, maybe not we, but I will see what happens throughout the night, and when I wake up in the morning, if I get filled or not, or if I need to adjust. With that being said, let's take a look at gold. If it's not your favorite, I don't know why. Well, gold yesterday, what day was this? May 12th. So yesterday sold off quite a bit. Today, not as a lot of volume came in, but when we look at the width of this candle, not nearly the width of this, and now we're kind of lingering around here. However, look to the left. When we look to the left around where this candle opened, we see this candle open there also. We'll keep looking to the left all the way over here. I'm just going to keep this crosshair there. Look to the left. Ooh. A little bit of something here. Maybe that's going to give it some support. Keep going to the left. That's interesting. That's right there. Keep going to the left. So I think in this 820 kind of 820 area, somewhere in there, it seems like we possibly have some support there. If it breaks that, it's probably gonna drop down to here. That would seem like the next area. So let's watch to see what happens. And also, of course, as I had mentioned, we're watching to see which way is it going to go. Is it going to go above here? If it goes above, if it ends up breaking above this area, then it seems like our next real point of right in here. See if it's going to be able to break the 1860 area. Now, everybody's favorite, silver. If it's not your favorite, I don't know why. Silver, somewhat similar to gold. A little bit of selling off. Looks like some doji action here. Not quite a doji, but a little bit of some buyers pressed it all the way up here. So what might we be looking at? Well, around this area right here seems to be giving it some support. And actually, let's take a look. Turn this into a line. No real strong W or M point stands out. Same with gold, no real strong. Well, it's not super strong, but here, like this one, right? That's a very obvious W. The first point being significantly lower than the second point. Could this be a W right here? It's kind of a awkward shaped W, but this point is significantly lower than this point. If so, again, if you want to kind of use the W strategy to enter, you'd be waiting for gold to break this point right here. And that seems like that's it. You know, my apologies to myself and to anyone that was looking for missing the video last night. I had some personal things that I needed to take care of, and now back on track. We can look forward to videos every single day, probably except Saturday. The reason why we'll make videos on Sunday because the futures markets open on Sunday. And what else could I leave you with at the moment other than a big thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, check out the Facebook group. It's under Trading Investing Strategies. Search in the Facebook groups. It is slowly growing. A lot of information there. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel. These videos will be uploaded there, and sooner or later there will be exclusive content only on YouTube. Also, if this stuff is a little bit confusing, or if it's not confusing, whatever it is to you, if you feel like working one-on-one with me, reach out to me. We'll have a conversation and see what we might be able to put together for not only myself, yourself, because if you didn't know, when it comes to relationships, 1 + 1 actually equals 3. A very powerful third, the dynamic of that relationship. And that's one of the little things that you could get from working with me. It's not going to be just the black and white boring numbers. It's also the abstract, esoteric concepts that permeate the universe. Wow, isn't that amazing? But anyways, get yourself trading. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.